the opening of the joint workshop of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the National Judicial Institute in Abuja, President Tinubu, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, drew a sharp line between justice and compromise. He warns that the breakdown of any society begins when those interpreting its laws become compromised. Tinubu said his administration has not interfered in corruption cases and will not shield anyone, regardless of party or position.
No matter the partisan sentiments woven against us, there is no person or group who can accuse this administration of shielding political actors on account of their affiliation to this government or the political party. We have allowed both the judiciary and the anti-graft agencies to exercise their constitutional and statutory powers to dispense justice and restore sanity. The evidence is before your eyes. We cannot claim to have excelled in our pursuit of a transparent system if we do not live by such examples.
He also notes that his administration has reviewed judges' salaries and working conditions to promote independence of the judiciary. The workshop comes amid growing public concern that corruption trials, particularly cases involving government officials, among them 2 former humanitarian ministers, have stalled or dragged on for years. Analysts say the slow pace of such high-profile cases raises doubts about the consistency of Nigeria's anti-graft efforts, even as new convictions are secured. But the EFCC chairman, Ola Olukayode, says the agency has secured over 7,000 convictions under the Tinubu administration and recovered more than 500 billion naira in 2 years, crediting the results to a more responsive judiciary. He acknowledges, however, that prosecuting high-profile corruption cases remain difficult.
We appear to have grown accustomed to a predictable pattern in high-profile prosecutions. When investigations are concluded, getting politically exposed persons to appear in court to answer to charges is an Herculean task itself. When that ordeal is overcome and the charge is read, other antics follow. It is either the charges are not properly served or the defendants who hitherto was filled as fiddle suddenly comes down with some strange and most chronic ailments under the sun.
Chief Justice of Nigeria, Kudirat Kekereekun, reminds judges that justice must never be delayed or selective.
The judiciary remains the last line of defense against impunity. The fight against economic and financial crimes cannot succeed if the judiciary falters.
And from the legislature, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, represented by Chief Whip Mohammed Mungunu, pledges continued legislative support for Nigeria's anti-corruption drive.
The war against corruption demands a trinity of virtue: an independent judiciary, a disciplined enforcement community, and a vigilant citizenry. Where these 3 stand united, no portraits of corruption can stand.
With the executive, legislature, and judiciary renewing vows to fight corruption, the challenge now remains in turning strong words into consistent action and improving that justice indeed serves all.